So, of course, a lot of people come into a community bank for that community personal experience. And so I'm just trying to figure out how best to give them that and use technology. And I do really like the Teller Infinity type aspect. I think that maybe the shoulder to shoulder. So has anybody seen where the customers kind of fight it, or most of them are pretty accepting of it?
I think Lily maybe, or start with Jeremy.
When I think the cool thing about when they fight it is that you can say nothing's going to change. I'm still here. If you want to hand me that check, I'm just not going to put it into a check scanner behind the teller line. I'm going to put that check into the Teller Infinity unit, and I can still do the transaction for you. So nothing has really changed in that. And as you teach those are teachable moments that as people start to learn that, then the next time they come in, right, they do the transaction themselves. And all you're really doing is just shifting where that teller is in the branch, where the member is in the branch, and you're more of a side-by-side having a conversation. What I think is important in that is making sure that you can serve the member so that you're not breaking up the transactions to have them go stand in another line for something that they could have done at your teller window. That's when I think you'll get pushback of, well, I'm good to cash my check, but the minute I ask you about direct deposit, you don't have the tools or the functionality to. So the solutions are great to have. The systems are key, but you've got to have an overall solution, I think, in place.
So I want to add on to it because I think it's a great question. And I think Glory as a company made a huge investment in professional services group. So we consult with our customers, because something Danny said earlier about just putting equipment in a branch will probably net you nothing. And so there's a whole lot of work before that. America First has a lot of their own staff that do that kind of work, but for most banks and credit unions, they don't. So you have to have someone who can help you figure out where are the branches where this is going to work, what's the most feasible solution, and also, how do you train your staff to train your members or customers? I mean, that's really critical. And we do like a playbook for Teller Infinity to sort of even walk them through scenarios with, customer questions or member questions, like how would you handle this? So we are helping you train your staff to train your customers, because it's all going to come down to the people. I mean, the equipment's going to be great. It's going to work. You've got lots of choices, as Chris said, and that's fantastic for your customer base. But if your people aren't the people, like Fran's talking about, that can get behind it and make it a real solution, then it won't work. And so starting out with that, like the planning and the consultation on what's going to work, yeah, I think you can take it live to a branch. I mean, I would want to, maybe do just some minor testing in your back office for a week or so. But after, we have an entire group that does only that, professional services consulting. So helping you understand what the payback will be, but also where should those, and we often partner with Adrenaline and other companies like Adrenaline, but mostly Adrenaline, who do a lot of that demographic analysis, and they can do market studies, and they can do a whole bunch of that footwork. Like, can't remember who said it earlier, but I think it was Jeremy. Like, lean on those experts, because you can't be expected to be everything.